Hey, my name is Shadowsense and you're watching Arcade Spirits. Now, I think in the last episode, Francine said it was up to us whether or not we should sell the Funplex to Deco Nami, who runs Deco's Palace. So, we have to make a very tough decision because we're meeting Deco at a dinner or some kind of event. It's gonna be a real hard decision, so let's see where this goes. This is weird, seriously weird. All of this work, all of this effort, finally finding my dream, as strange as that sounds, and I need to consider dumping it all? But, well, maybe it's not selling out. I haven't actually heard Deco Nami's proposal yet, and if we somehow could partner with him on our own terms, that might be what we need to push the Funplex over the top, and placate a rival. Is it I never knew how to pronounce that word. Is it placate or placate? I'm gonna say placate. We'd be the sister boutique to his department store. Still, I'm not willing to say one way or another. Not yet. We'll see. Now, who do I want to take as my +1? Beep beep. Beep beep, Matt. Huh? You want to come as my date? I'm your girl Friday. What? I'm your girl Friday, but I'm afraid you're not my type. My type being USB compatible, of course. I sense you were in a state of deep ponderance, and I wanted to help. You're thinking of who to take to the meeting? Yeah. I mean, Ashley is the obvious choice. I'm sure she'd have some opinions on Deco's Palace. True, as part of the Funplex family, Ashley would be a good pick. But this is a business meeting. You may want to consider widening your options. Ashley will support your decision either way. It's clear she trusts you. True. Okay then. Ah, shit. Oh, who do we... Gavin is gonna want to sell it because that'll bring in money. Naomi. Is this the quality of their games? Yeah, Queen Bee knows the gamer scene. Percy knows business and gaming in equal amount. That is true. Understands arcade social communities. What's more important to me? Maybe we take Percy? I don't know. I kind of want to bring Ashley because she's who I'm with. Oh, damn. I really don't know. Yeah, let's take Percy. Since he's a stock trader, games all the time. So, yeah, I guess Percy. Percy's been taking it easy since his heart attack, only making a few passes through Moopy a day, relaxing and casually playing other games in between. I wave him over as he's walking away from a round of Donkey Kong.
Lovely day.
Hello there. Lovely day, isn't it? Lovely indeed. Although it's about to get a bit less lovely. I know you're not exactly an employee of the Funplex, even if you own a small slice of it in the form of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, but I could use your help. Deco Nami wants to meet with me to discuss a business venture, hopefully a mutually beneficial one, but who knows. I see, rather serious that. And you'd like to tap my business acumen to help assess whether he's serious or simply looking to scoop up a rival? Something like that, yeah. Very well, I shall put my best business face on, but I'd rather not wear a tie, if it's all the same to you. I'm going in my hoodie, I think you could skip ties. I'll just go gather up my things, shall I? Don't make a big deal out of this, don't make a big deal out of this, don't make a big deal out of this. We go there, study out how the place works, and then make an informed decision. One way or another, the Funplex will be just fine. It's going to be fine. Everything is fine. Percy offers to drive us across to Deco's Palace. Contrary to the talk before, we don't exchange many words. I'm deep in thought, running through all the possibilities of what could happen, and I can't shake this feeling. Something is off. Even looking at the glowing neon temple in the distance, my stomach knots and I feel uneasy. When we finally pull up, a valet takes the car and the glitzy, blinking lights blind our eyes. Hesitantly, I look over to Percy. That smile reassures me enough to continue onwards. This is for me, my friends, and the Funplex. I got this. I paused momentarily, inhaling the cool air around me, and then opened the door. What is this? Did I spit in my screen? I think I spit in my screen. Deco's Palace. I've actually been here before. I think my 6th birthday party was here. I barely remembered it, but I think I had fun? Maybe? There's some groovy ass funky music, boy. But on entering it as an adult, my first reaction is... Okay, my first reaction is, boy, is that a weird smell. A mix of chicken grease, beer, and sweaty kids. My second reaction is, jeez, is it noisy. Virtually noisy and sound type noisy. All the chaos of the Vegas casino, all jumble of light and bells and whiz-bangs. Once we acclimate to the new environment, we're escorted in and given VIP Royal Value swipe cards. No tokens, no quarters, just a card of indeterminate points to spend. We've got a little over an hour to kill before the meeting. Time to see what's at the palace. Can't say I care much for the atmosphere of this place. It's hardly cozy, is it?
That's a shame.
I know I say I play my best in the chaos and the noise of an authentic arcade, but this feels skewed in all different directions. It's a bit too intense. He does seem pretty uneasy ever since stepping through the doors. Is this safe? Yeah, no. Yeah. Percy, you doing okay? Your heart. You only got out of the hospital a few weeks ago. Oh, Tosh, I'm fine. I doubt Deco's Palace can carve a few months off what's left of my lifespan. I'd be more worried if Francine came along. You've noticed, haven't you? She's getting worse. Yeah, I've noticed. Probably for the best that we're here in her stead. We'll do right by her, love. No worries. I suggest we split up, roam around a bit, scout it out. I'll study the games. You're welcome to join me. If not, I'll rejoin you later. Okay, some time to kill, but not that much time to kill. I'll need to be choosy. What do I want to check out while waiting for my dinner date with Destiny? Speaking of getting a drink, allow me to take a sip of my water. The best part of any Let's Play. Delicious water. Let's get a drink. I'm thirsty as heck. See sort of games. Yeah, let's see what kind of games are here. I decided to focus on trying to find games, like actual games. Except the whole place is basically full of slot machines. They're in different shapes, sizes, and colors. None have a traditional one-armed bandit look to avoid running afoul of legal issues, but they're still slot machines. Every game here has maybe a single button to stop a wheel or a colored light or try to line up the dots or something. The really complex ones? 3 buttons.
Hey, listen.
Hold me up above your head. Huh? Visual scan, silly. I'll look for the games you might be familiar with. With a shrug, I hoist my phone up high in the air. The flash goes off and I resume looking at Iris sitting on my screen.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Oh, actually, let's skip the music. Didn't take that long. Good high bandwidth public Wi-Fi in here to my cloud processors. I'm seeing lots of driving and shooting games, easy for casual players to pick up and play. Over in the esports section, there's dancing games and Fists of Discomfort. We've got all those things too, but I'm not seeing any joysticks. Is a game defined by having a particular input device? Well, no, not really. And I know most modern games are touchscreen based and so on, but I don't know. Doesn't feel like an arcade without a stick or two. Oh, I found something! Back of that section over there with the green lighting. Head that way. That way! I weave my way through the crowd past endless color cycler ticket games, past crane games, past light stackers, past games based on popular game shows, and find Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. Wait, it's only got one button? No joystick at all? Researching, one moment. Curious, I swipe my card through the slot and push a button. And Moopy runs the maze by himself. Or tries to anyway, before running headfirst into a monster and dying. The machine spits out 3 measly tickets and suggests I swipe again for another try. Moopy's Super Maze, created in 2000X. A company bought the expired rights to the Moopy brand and developed a game of chance with it. Oh, shit, that's weak. Oh, she is pretty. Oh, I like her. The teenager puts her Deco playing card on the cabinet and taps me on the shoulder, drawing my attention.
What's up?
Hey, I'm calling X, Kay. Yeah, whatever. Knock yourself out. Thanks. I'm the master of this game, you know? The master. The key is the time when you push the button. You'll avoid the nasties that way. It's not great for Ticket to know, not great, but it's Moopy, so that's cool, yeah? Old school, represent. She extends a fist to me and I look awkwardly at her for a second before I realize I'm supposed to fist bump. I've yet to play a real Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, the real deal. Always wanted to. You should come down to the Funplex. We've got one. I'm the event coordinator there. I'd be happy to comp you a few tokens. We've also got a high score chaser who can offer tips. Tap phones with me, I'll send you the address. Seriously? Fuck yeah! You're cool for an old person. Super cool. Old? Barely 10 years older than this kid. But whatever. We clink phones, exchanging a business card via Bluetooth. You know, my crew used to go down to this great little arcade on the other side of town until Deco's Palace bought it and scrapped all the games. Now it's all kid stuff for kiddies. My hopes for this business meeting now sinking. So, did he sell off all the classic games? Nah, he scrapped them, trashed them. Saw leftover smashed up bits of Mizpack behind the place in the dumpster.
Man, this
It's a fucking shame. The way the old man always 86's unwanted games. Guess he doesn't want competitors getting their hands on them, no sir. She gives a shrug. Can't say I like it, but what can you do? That's life. I mumble a thank you, then wander off, a bit dazed. So, this is what's become of Moopy, has it? Sorry you had to see this, Percy. I'm plenty offended. To take all the mental leaps of dexterity to escape the maze out of the game is folly, but I'm hardly angry. It'd be silly to be angry at something as trivial as this. And he can't purge the real Mr. Moopy from this world even if he tries. We'll always have it. Well, I'll always have it seeing as I bought it from you. Until I've no further need of it, I suppose. Wanna split your urn? Wow, that's morbid. Percy, if you'd like to donate the game to us in your last will, we'd of course be glad to watch over it. Naomi could always keep it in tip-top shape. And I promise Deco will never, ever harm it. Moopy will always have a home in the Funplex. I like that. Or rather like that, yes? Thank you, love. But I'm not quite pushing daisies yet and still have a score to achieve. Let's get through the day and the next day and the next. I'll just keep poking around a bit more, for now. I think I've had enough of the retro game abattoir for now. Where to next? I'm thirsty as shit. I know I've got a big old dinner coming soon, but this place is sucking the moisture right out of my body somehow. I slide up to the bar looking to wet my whistle. And maybe get a snack too. Fairly bored looking bartender notices my approach and puts on a fake smile for my benefit. Welcome to Deco's Palace. How may I help you? Alcohol will require proof of identification. Rattled off in even monotone by someone who gave up caring years ago. I enjoy beer as much as the next guy, but I think I'll stay stone cold sober before butting heads with Dekonami. Yeah, can I get a diet soda and some fries? Uh-huh. It's a long time getting a diet soda and fries. Yeah. Do you want me to play some recorded music? Studies show that it helps with long waits. Wondering what the holdup is, I try to find the bartender again despite the elbow-to-elbow crowd. There we go. He's busy chatting with some teenager, probably another customer. Looks like the protagonist from The World Ends With You. Hey, excuse me? Quickly, the customer mumbles something and takes a small object, a USB drive? From the bartender, and notices me looking. Sorry, I just had a thing to do. I'll get out of your way, sorry to bother you. What was it you wanted again? Diet soda, french fries. Coming right up. I'm worried he's going to vanish from the face of the earth again, but soon he's back with some prepared fries and a bubbly soda. Okay, how many points does this cost? Points are just for games, cash or credit or phone pay. I absently waved my phone in his direction. Money for you! Ka-ching! Right, time to sample this appetizer. Is it yummy? Is it even edible? It's... Guess these are technically fries? Or something approaching an adequate approximation of deep-fried potato snack. Want me to add that to your online review? What? No, no online review. Last thing we want is to annoy Deco Nami with a 2-star report on his fried foodstuffs. I thought this place was supposed to be, you know, good food and good times. Not plausibly acceptable food and yet to be had good times. Huh. Weirdly enough, I did a search and there's not a single negative review of the food here.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I see why. Matt, more than half these reviews were written by bots. I can tell the earmarks, one AI to another. There are recognizable heuristic patterns. So he stuffs his own electronic ballot boxes. Who is this guy, a tin pot dictator? Well, that's the weird thing. The sites I'm checking have really good anti-bot control mechanisms. Like, I can't even post with some of them, and I'm super awesome. This is weird. Do you want me to look into this more? If you trust me to, I mean. Yeah, fuck yeah! That's fucking shady as shit! I trust you, Iris. Snoop around, but do so quietly, okay? Okay. I don't know if I'll come up with much, but thanks for believing in me. I decided to finish off my snack and drink quickly, so I can get back to exploring Deco's palace. What next? Actually, the meeting is right around the corner. No more time to explore. After seeing a little bit of what Deco's palace has to offer, I'm cautiously hesitant. There are certainly some things we can work on, but maybe a partnership can smooth out these callous edges.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Matt. It is now 7 p.m. sharp. Deco Nami is waiting for you. Is that time already? Time sure flies when you're having... fun? Investigating? Fun-vestigating? I quickly send a text to Percy before nervously wringing my sweaty hands together. I let the sounds and sights of Deco's wash over me and I retreat deep within myself. Francine comes to mind, as I remind myself of what she told me on my first day.
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
No doubt you'll find yours as well. Gives me momentary respite, and I smile. I know exactly what must be done, and I'm going to go in there and do it. This guy's shady. I only ended up waiting a minute or two before I was reunited with Percy. Without having to introduce ourselves, the staff swoops in anticipating our arrival and ushers us further inside to the restaurant. We are treated like royalty as they pull out our chairs for us and sit down at our reserved table. Amongst the families huddled around ginormous plates of pizza and chicken tenders, we stick out like sore thumb. An actual linen tablecloth drapes over our table, accompanied by fancy little candles to set the mood, I suppose. A nice bottle of champagne on ice and a carafe? Carafe of cucumber lime infused water also sits before us. Deco apparently spares no expense, at least not with his special guests. Suspect I ought to eat healthy, just have a salad, maybe some grilled chicken, no cheesy breadsticks or anything of the sort. I think you ought to do most of the talking during the actual meeting, love. You're on the stage, I'm merely one of your many players. Okay, but if you see something you want to comment on, you jump in, got it? I value your opinion. Not sure how useful my opinions will be, given what I want is sort of the opposite of what this place provides. But I understand it's not really for me. An old man can't afford to yell at clouds for long. Not enough days in one's life to waste on such nonsense. Maybe, but still want to know how you feel, okay? Of course. Once again, the staff takes care of our needs as our food is delivered promptly. Faster than the other families seated here, who have been waiting some time, judging by the expansive crayon work on the kid placemats. Not surprisingly, we get a few side glances our way. Given how long I had to wait for my fries earlier, I'm shocked by this discrepancy. But before any of us can chow down, the man of the hour arrives. Matt Bird.
It's an honor to break bread with you.
Likewise. Okay, so he's a bit of an over-the-top 1920X mob boss, despite a lack of a fedora. Clearly he likes showing off his money. But still just an ordinary guy in an expensive suit. When I pictured the Grand Poobah of Deco's Palace, I picture someone more like, well, Hamza, I guess. He offers a simple smile and a nod of his head as we begin. It's a shame Miss Francine couldn't join us. I was looking forward to enjoying her sweet smile once more. But that said, I'm always happy to meet with, Percy Sinclair, good sir. Future Mr. Moopy's Magical Maze World Champion. Ah, retro player. A dying art, really. I appreciate you coming along.
I take it Francine has kept you up to speed and explained our prior meetings to you?
Yes, she's mentioned you wanted to buy the Funplex and that she's politely declined.
Always a courteous woman she is. Now, I don't feel I need to waste your time with the facts and figures illustrating why Deco's Palace is and always has been the premier family entertainment arcade.
From what I've experienced, it's fucking not.
Both of you are intimately familiar with the arcade industry. You know how things are, how they'll always be. We are the 800-pound gorilla.
The fuck does that mean? That's a big gorilla. Indeed. But that doesn't mean there isn't room for smaller, more boutique affairs such as the Funplex. Interesting. Maybe he does want a partnership, not a buyout?
Let me explain.
Frankly, the winds of change are blowing. Smaller arcades need to move with the times, or be swept aside. I want to help you evolve. What I'd like to propose is a change of ownership. In return for a very generous compensation package, one Miss Francine can easily retire on for the rest of her years. I would take over ownership of the Funplex to evolve it into its final form, Deco's Fun Zone. What's a Fun Zone?
Think about this.
A Fun Zone is a new concept I've been trying at some of my smaller satellite locations, a best of both worlds scenario. Honestly, the Funplex is simply too limited in its size to host the full Deco's Palace experience of fun, family food, and excitement. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Instead of installing a restaurant or a bar, we simply focus on your strength, your games. You become a game center rather than a palace. We'd need to replace some of your outdated machines, of course, bringing it up to speed with the standards of excellence Deco's Palace is known for. But overall, I think this would be a win for all involved. And he sits back, resting his hands on the knob of his cane, smiling away. Okay, I have questions. And I have answers. Let's see if they match up. And we'll do that on the next episode. So thank you guys so very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.